Hey, look at this Muppet shot of a front row as well. Fantastic. Hey, what's your name, sir?
Callum.
Callum? Beautiful British name. What'd you do, Callum?
Student.
You're a student. What are you studying, young man?
DT Physics.
DT Physics and Maths. Well, here's all you need to know about physics, mate. That's it. Now, the point is, because I'm worried about this kid, because you've got nothing to look forward to. Yeah, I mean, did you even believe there's a God, son? Do you believe there's a God? Huh? You don't believe there's a God? You don't believe there's a God? Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, I will prove for you now, right, live on stage here this evening, that there is a God. Yeah, and I'm not going to use Bible blah blah or Vicar waffle, right? Yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use common sense reasoning from within my brain, right? And when I prove that there's a God, I want you to stand on your feet, turn to this audience and say, I believe, yeah? You up for that? Good boy, excellent. Thanks for volunteering. Now, the point is this, there's obviously a God. I see proof of God's existence in creation every single day. The beautiful butterfly's wing, the dolphin cresting the wave, the smallpox virus in action. Wherever I look, I see the existence of God, right? Yeah? And I mainly know there's a God using common sense every time I look in the sky and see a jumbo jet flying in the sky, right? Because I know nothing about physics. I know nothing about lift, thrust, drag, aerodynamic coefficients between different aerofoil surfaces, about thrust vectors from engines. I know nothing about any of that bollocks. Right? I've never even heard of any of it. But what I do know, without a shadow of a doubt, is that a jumbo jet is too heavy to get off the ground, isn't it? It's too heavy to fly. And this is where divine intervention comes in, where God comes in. So that jumbo jet gets to the end of the runway, like that. And prepares to take off. At this precise moment, God is up in heaven, looking down, right? From heaven. Now, no one knows where that is. It could be in the sky, it could be in space. Maybe it's behind the moon, personally. I think it's behind the moon. What's going on? They nearly saw me, that was close. Lightning. Disappear again. Like that. God's up in heaven, and he looks down to the runway, and he hears a sound coming from the aeroplane. Not the sound of the engines powering up for takeoff. No, the sound of incessant, fervent praying. Please, God, make it get off the ground. Please, I want to go on holiday. I don't want to catch fire at the end of the runway and the fence. Please make it fly. Please, God, please, 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 please. Like that. And that's just the crew. God hears this. God hears this and he's reminded of something. He's reminded of a promise he made to mankind over 100 years ago, on September the 17th, 1903. Because on September the 17th, 1903, God was up in heaven, looking down at the world, and he heard two men arguing, two men rowing with one another. He looked down and he could see they were arguing over this strange contraption on the ground, this weird thing with wings and a tail and an engine. They were rowing with each other. He looked at it and thought, well, that's not going to fly, is it? That's never going to fly. That'd be reasonable. I mean, it's got wings, but the wings don't even flap. Hey, all those birds flying around as a clue. What a tragic waste. Hey, come on, that's not going to fly. And they were arguing. The Wright brothers were kicking off. No, you listen to me, you fool. There ain't no way this aeroplane going to fly. Brothers. Now, God heard this. They thought they're going to kill each other. Right, I've got to step in. So at the precise moment of takeoff, he reached down with his almighty right hand, picked up the aeroplane, and carried it round the prairie. Holy shit! Now who's the fool? And as a result, mankind achieved its first ever powered flight. But God had snookered himself, hadn't he? Because from that moment on, he's obliged to make every other plane that flies according to those physical principles fly. And that's why the 20th century turned to shit, because God was too busy juggling aeroplanes to listen to us, wasn't he? All day, every day, Heathrow Airport. Oh, Christ, stacking back this afternoon. It's busy down there, all standstill as well. Gatwick, oh, quick. Shoreham Airport. Just... was won. Now, God, Heathrow all day. That's why we won the Battle of Britain, isn't it? That's why the British won the Battle of Britain, because God, being British, was dropping German aeroplanes on the sly. Oh, there goes his Messerschmitt. And that proves the existence of God, doesn't it, son? Yeah, using common sense. On your feet, turn to this audience and say, I believe. On your feet, boy. That's it.
I believe there's a God.
Good boy. Fantastic. Beautiful. There you go, Pops, I've sorted that for you. It's been my pleasure drinking with you. See you again. Please take your glasses. Back to the bar.